Nicole, I have your reading here, love, for a mediumship. Let me just grab a pen and paper. Dusty blue. Hey, Nicole. Dusty blue. Who's Dusty blue? For DJ to wear? All right. Nicole, who would you like to connect with and what's their relationship to you? I usually ask those questions because for me it allows me a more direct line without feeding through sometimes a lot of people. Kelly, your sister. Okay. How is the number 27 connected to you? I don't know why that just came through. And then I have someone coming forward with, it looks like brown hair. Like a little bit past shoulder length, a little bit straighter as well. That's how they're presenting. That was the colour you tried on today. I love that. Oh, hang on. Kelly's sister or Ken grandfather. Let me just write that down. We see who comes through. Sister and Ken grandfather. Oh, was this the 27 for your grandfather? When you lost your grandfather. Okay. Cool. Yeah. And do you understand the lady coming through with brown hair? She kind of has this, I don't know, fringe that sort of cuts across. What do they call them? Bangs? I don't know. That's not bangs. I'm terrible describing things. But she comes through with brown, it's sort of like brown hair, and it's past the shoulders. Like mid. Mid-length is what I'm trying to say. My goodness. That's Kelly. Does she have brown eyes too? Pardon me. Or are they more hazel? She's got the brown eyes. So we have both then. Both coming through. Let's see. I can see white fluff here, which is why I keep reaching there. There's also someone coming through who was involved in a, I say, car accident. Ron. Alright, let's see who wants to be the spokesperson. Let's see who has the strongest messages. Who had diabetes, because they're highlighting the pancreas. Normally I smell insulin when it comes to diabetes, but this time they're highlighting pancreas. Kelly, gotcha. I'm laughing because she keeps bringing through the smell of toast. Now, I don't know if this is because you've cooked toast for tonight or you've just had toast. She's bringing through the smell of toast. Partner and son always eat it and said, "I'll start call." Oh, gotcha. So that's an inside joke there. She's very strong with the way that the smell comes through. So don't be surprised if you smell that in random places and connect that with her. Holy shit. It's like right under my nose. It's like I have a toaster sitting here. I feel like she had a it's interesting how her energy is coming through. Like she gives me very loving. She's very loving, but she's also like, I want to say larger than life. But then there's also this side of her to where she's a little bit more introverted, and that may be because of like maybe she warmed up to people or took time to warm up to people, but she's showing this softer, quieter side as well. And then who had issues with their spine? It's Kelly. Yeah, I love that for you. She was larger than life physically. Oh, gotcha. Ken. I'm just going to pop this off to the side. So you've got a few different loved ones coming through to say hello. I was finding myself like slumping and I'm going, oh, what's going on with the spine? So when I'm going quiet, I'm trying to connect in with Kelly a little bit more. I'm trying to ask her, you know, to show me how she passed. Was this sudden and unexpected? Because when I ask her, because the emotions are there. And for me, the emotions are either, when they show it like this, it's usually for me, what that means is somebody has taken their own life. Or it was sudden and unexpected in the way that they passed. Drove trucks and damage from jumping in and out. Gotcha. Yeah, that causes havoc, doesn't it? Sudden and unexpected. Yeah. Was this, because again she highlights the diabetes, so was this complications due to diabetes? Sepsis. Yeah, because I wasn't understanding what was coming through. To me, it felt toxic, and I couldn't understand what she was trying to bring through. I'm screwing my face because I'm trying to see what she's showing me. It kind of looks like a sore on her leg or something. Do you understand what I mean by, like, if you saw the problem, you wouldn't think that that would be the result? Like, because she's trying to show me something, and it's like we didn't think that that would be the outcome from that. Like, she's showing like the comparison of like how it started to how it ended. It just made no sense in that moment. And then for some reason she's showing me it's like the different shades of pink. She's highlighting pink. Was this a favorite color of hers? What was the pink? Hey, Shan. No, not at all. What was the no, not at all? That didn't make sense, what I was saying. I frown when I'm trying to translate what they're showing me. I'm like, how do I articulate that? You get it, gotcha. Sorry. Oh, the pink was not her color, or was her color. This is why sometimes I don't like having to read through the chat, because sometimes I channel even faster than this, and I'm like, what did I say before? Gotcha. And then do you understand the link between? I didn't scroll back far enough. The link between, seeing the start of what caused the sepsis to the result, and then being like, that makes no sense. At the time, we didn't think it was a risk. Mama Bear. Aspirated while in hospital. Oh, poor darling. So one of the things I like to do is ask how she's around you, the best way that you can connect in with her, so that you could just recognize for yourself how she's around, all the different ways. I always ask when I'm connecting in, like, how are you around? How have you been around your loved one recently? Show me the different ways. And again, she brings through the toast, and I'm like, okay, we've recognized the toast. Can you show me something else? I keep getting, the song that I'm getting is that, I don't know all the words, but it's sunshine, lollipops and rainbows, buttercups, I don't know, something along those lines. And again, that could be the energy that she brings forward, the excitement, the bubbly, carefree. Because that's what that song always reminds me of. So a couple of things. She's still highlighting my pancreas, and I'm like, why? What do I need to discuss? What have I left out? And then she moves to, have you been having, it's for you, the diabetes? You've got it as well, or Pink the singer? Oh, that's the Sunshine she's referring to. I love that song. My daughter told me her name listening to that song. My youngest. Just scrolling up to make sure I haven't missed your comments. And then there's some right ovary pain too. So just wondering if you've been having right ovary pain, PCOS, gotcha. And then who's had a recent birthday? This feels like past. Like within the last 2 weeks? Is it that close? 2 weeks? You're showing me balloons. Your son? Was that in the last 2 weeks or longer? Or is it upcoming? Coming up on the 23rd? Or last month, 20. I gotcha. Yeah, because she showed me the balloons and they were like faded out, and then they felt like they were behind me. I'm like, oh, okay. They don't usually, sometimes they just tell me. And it's going to sound really weird, but did somebody get a bump to the cheek? Was this your son? It feels like somebody got a bump to the cheek. This is on the left side, left cheek. And it's right on that cheekbone. Yes, you know what that's about. Great. Your son did. On his birthday, or this was recent? This is just her validating all the different ways that she's around you. She's showing me all the things that you can validate. Just bringing through some evidence for you. Around that week. Gotcha. That was random. Green Day, like the band Green Day. There's no other information other than Green Day. These are old school. Metallica. Oh, you went? You went to see Green Day? How long ago? Love that for you, by the way. I don't know if someone's been called out here. She says stinky gym socks. Second last time they came, but she's listing concerts, so I know. Oh, I love that for you. And then I heard a random stinky gym socks. It's a joke with your boy. Gotcha. As long as you understand, I don't need to know. I'm glad it makes sense. And then I'm shifting. I'm asking her, what are some of the ways? What are some of the subtle ways that you're coming forward? And how can you connect in with her, better and easier, and begin to recognize that and, talk to her one-on-one as you need to. She wants me to talk about something that goes on either with your hair here, and I don't know if she's blowing it or she's flicking it. I don't know if you keep adjusting that side. This is the right side. It's not strong enough, so that makes me feel like she brings it through really subtle. But she also feels cheeky in the sense that maybe this was something that she did when she was still here, her side. I heard it might have been one of your biggest peeves. So I don't know if she's bringing through another inside joke. Oh. Oh, you pretend you're vomiting for your son's little socks. Does she know about your family? Well, let me just ask. Going grey, she's happy. Alright. See, when I ask these questions, because they're very specific, right, I like them to bring through the evidence so that you know that I know, or that what's coming through is in direct response to your question. And sometimes it's not always the case that they bring that information through. So just give me a second to sit with it so I can see if she brings me through any information about what you're asking. What's the mention of divorce? It's so tricky to move through the comments with the new way TikTok's got everything. This is like, on my end, there's so much spam through the comments. Thanks, Krista. Oops. I can like, nothing's coming through specifically, but I can tell you as well that Spirit always sees everything. They're everywhere. They're here and there and all, you know, spaces in between, all at the same time. See, my emotions are heavy with it again, so I don't know what's happening there. And I'm wanting her to be more forthcoming with it, but also this may not be the time and the place for me to share anything as well. There's a whole host of reasons why. Not sure what that is. It's very heavy. Yeah, my eyes seem extremely heavy. But as long as you understand that, you know, that's what she's bringing through, I don't need to know the details. And again, it may not be the space here for that, to share that. But I want you to know and trust too that they're everywhere all at the same time. There's never really any separation. So I just asked, just, you know, just to give you something, I asked if everyone will be okay, everyone involved, whatever that may be. And you get a yes there. You should know the answer to the question I've asked another. That's so random. I'm not trusting myself in the answer. And I don't know if this is relevant or not. But it's so random. I heard cremation. And that's so random to me. And that may not be directly to do with that question. That may be to do with something else. I'm not receiving the answer. I'm going to catch up with comments to do with your DNA. If I spend too long on something, I start second guessing. She would absolutely know. It's just me. I'm not, receiving the message in the way that I need to understand it. So then it allows too much time in my head to second guess and speculate, and I don't want to do that. No one wants to give an answer? Do you want to type your answer here and I just tap into my guides and ask? That's if you want to share it. If you don't, completely understand. Let's try and check how many discover something from the past. Part of me wants to say keep going, keep digging deeper. There's certain things that you're waiting, but they keep getting lost. Interesting. Interesting that they keep getting lost. Detrimental. You're questioning who your father is. Yeah. I understand. You know, the way it's showing too is like there's certain things there that are left to be discovered, that need to be discovered because that's part of your learning and your growth and your progression. But like when I'm asking these questions too, it's like radio silence. And I'm like, why? Is it through the same company that you're, like, is there different companies that you can try, or are you getting the same results with every company that you're trying? It's too many. There's no coincidences, right? There's so much resistance in you finding out. You've tried a second one and the same thing. They didn't have the answers, or it's failed, or it's come back. See, the answer that I was second guessing myself because I had no idea what was going on. And what I heard was like, it doesn't matter, babes. I don't even use that word. Doesn't matter, babes. Family is family. But I feel like there's more. I feel like it goes deeper. Like I can feel that from you. Keep trying. I wonder what would happen if you say that, you know, with your own spirit team or to the universe or whoever you connect with, and say that you get all the results back with ease and grace, and there's no more hiccups, and, you know, you get the answers that you're seeking as well for your own peace of mind. That's all a sham. Yeah, it's just wild to me that 2 companies have not, right? There's hiccups there, there's hurdles. That's all it's about, yeah. Who has the, so who had heart issues, chest issues? This is more to do with heart, because somebody else is coming through as well. You know you're not meant to have them yet because I have to learn something. Yes. And that's where we, you know, patience and allow things to unfold. Your partner's passed as well, or your partner's still earthside? Heart problems. Yeah. Has he had any recent issues where he's had to go in to check? And then his mother and father passed from heart attacks. Gotcha. It's pretty intense. The reason I'm asking if hubby's had anything, this may be a warning coming through for hubby just to get it checked. I don't know if he's been 24th. Yeah, I don't know if he's been ignoring niggles, but it's coming through quite intense, which is, for me, it's alarm bells. But when I bring through cautions from spirit, it gives us a heads up just to get organized, just to get checked, just to pay attention to the little things, because early warnings are, you know, great to deflect worse outcomes, so to speak. But they're coming through quite intense, and I'm like, okay, cool. So if he's been ignoring a niggle, I suggest that he, you know, go and check with his cardiologist to see what's going on and have an update. Me. What do you mean, me, Nick? Not sure, overdue for checks. So this is for hubby. So the moment you alerted and recognized that it was hubby, is he having the heart issues, or you had the heart issues? Or is both? Because once you mentioned hubby and I delivered my message, it dissipated, which is how it works for me. Once I deliver the message, it stops. The intensity of it stops. So that was definitely for hubby, but of course it wouldn't hurt to get yours checked as well. But this one's mainly a targeted message for hubby. You're way overdue. Yeah. Send him in. Just ask him, like, the confirmation is there. Like, if he's been having niggles lately, that he's been sort of just pushing to the side, because that's what they said specifically. So that being the case, if he answers yes to that, he should go in as soon as he's able to, just to see, because the way that they pulled that through was quite intense. Hang on. Lower about mid-abdomen. What's happening mid-abdomen for you, love? Oh, his pain has been? No, these are specific to heart. His pain has been, yeah. My gosh, the chat is moving weird because I don't like the new setup for TikTok. It's hard to see comments when they come through because it's filtering everybody that's just joined. So your comment keeps jumping up and down. It's annoying, TikTok. No, he's had heart He's had niggles there to do with the heart. So if the abdomen pain has been more, he probably hasn't noticed, or he's been pushing it aside because of the abdomen pain being more, you know, prevalent and on his mind. But the stern warning shouldn't be missed. Just follow through, because the worst they can say is, no, everything's good, right? Perfect outcome. But yeah, I want to say people that have had warnings from me have not taken it lightly. There's always some sort of follow through because it's necessary. And again, that's not to scare anyone. It's not to scare anyone. It's just to allow you, think of it like your guardian angels, right? They allow you to enjoy life to its fullest extent by giving you the heads up, rather than, you know, having long recoveries or, you know, not being fortunate enough to still be here. So those are the things that come through. They're not there to scare you, but they should be taken seriously. His mum is his... oh, I pushed saved his life last time. The surgeon said his mum is his angel. I love that. I don't know who has a like a night light, or if there's a light that flickers. I'm also being shown, what I'm being shown is one of my son's night lamps, and so pay attention. There's either a light or a lamp or something that flickers or carries on that you've noticed. Because I just asked Kelly again, like, how are you? What's another way that you're coming through? And then she showed me my son's light. You understand the light? So in those moments when you recognize the light, just talk to her. She can either play with the light, like you can set up those rules. You know, you can say flicker it twice or flicker it once, whatever it is. Maybe it's a glow. I don't know what's going on with that light. Glow brighter for yes. Yeah. Because I was like, what's another way you're coming through? I still have to laugh though. Don't be surprised if you're smelling random toast being cooked and there's no house in sight, or you're off doing your own thing. Maybe you're at work or wherever it may be and you're smelling toast. Just start talking to her, either out loud or in your mind. And if it was me, I'd say, oh look, thank you for being here, thank you for grabbing my attention. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for letting me know that you're nice and close. So however that conversation flows for you, but build on it more and more and more. But that's all I have for you, Nicole. I always pause when I say that because sometimes they like to get really chatty. You've got the message of chin up as well. Chin up. Ron didn't come through. When I asked about car accident, they're also bringing through, they're highlighting again the importance of getting checked in regards to heart. I wrote Ron off to the side here because I mentioned a car accident. Radio silence is your favorite word. Yeah. Now, I post these to YouTube, so if you don't want it up there, just let me know. Did he know? Did he know what, love? Did Ron know? I don't even have him here because when he came through, we didn't do anything about it. Let me see. It may not be a part of the plan. Oh, I see. No, because when I don't, when the focus isn't on a loved one, because your focus, for me, my understanding was to connecting with your sister. And so everyone that came through was like a little hello. Let me just find out, though. Let me dig. And who was the spine? Ken. It's the same stuff. See, I've got Ken here, not Dad. Not Ron. Why'd I say that? Why Dad? Ken knows the answer. He was part of... Right. Ken is who I've got coming through the strongest because he's coming through, I can feel, with all the... and I'm sort of leaning again with the spine stuff. So they're saying hold out. Ken is saying hold out. Hold out till October, November of this year for more answers. He's also confirming, yes, it's messy. This, you may or may not understand this now, but it's like, no, say it again, please. Yes, it's more complicated than you think. But he keeps highlighting October, November. Who at the moment... This is interesting. Because I'm like, who at the moment is holding up results? Why is there such issues with results coming back? And I see the letters RON. So there's some sort of interference. Not meant to be released right now. Will Nicole have all the answers by October, November? You'll have answers, but not all. Brace yourself is what I hear too. That's why I screwed my face. So it's also showing from May you'll have more success. Like doing the test. I don't know the procedures for that. So doing your swab or sending a swab away from May. They're showing towards the end of May though, around the 29th. I'm just catching up with your messages, Nicole. I knew that would be the case. Oh, gotcha. You called Ken Dad. Makes sense. And he took you under his wing. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. If I feel it in my heart, is my intuition right now. There's a yes there. Yes. So trust your intuition. But yeah, they say from May 29th, more success moving forward with obtaining results. You've lost them all, my family, they've wiped me in one swipe. Sometimes we don't see it at the time, but it could be the biggest blessing too, love. Didn't like the questions. What questions? Oh, they didn't like the questions that you were asking them to get answers? Is that what you mean, love? No. Oh yeah, they didn't like the questions. Yeah. Sometimes people aren't ready to move through their shit, right? I got too close. But the thing is, you're making changes. You're going to get those answers, love. You're making changes. You're healing your heart. That ripples. What you do for yourself, you do for your children as well. So keep going. I don't know what's going up with the nose. You are, absolutely. Every time you choose you, when you choose to find more answers and you choose to unearth it all, 100%. Nicole, we're too far now, but I didn't catch your message to see if you would like this posted to YouTube or not. Just let me know again. Thanks, Krista. You did so great. Oh, thank you for allowing me to read for you. Alright, just give it a couple of days. I should have this up tomorrow. There's another one I've got to post tomorrow as well. I'll just pop it up here. But yeah, write those dates down. October, November, and then from May 29th. But October, November feels like more understanding of like who you are, your place in the world and things like that, you know, starting to piece those puzzle pieces together. Oh, big hugs to you too. Much love, honey. That's another word I don't use. I don't use the word honey, so I don't know if that's Kelly again coming through last minute. There was babes and honey, and I don't use those words. When I visit, I'll come on the live with you to be your assistant. 100%. You can have a spot on the couch right beside me, Krista. I can't wait to hear, you know, how it all unfolds for you, Nicole, and I hope you know, find all those answers that you're looking for. Yeah, we'll do a dual, not a dual, a duet. I don't know what they call them. Duet? We don't want a duel. Absolutely, patience. There'll be something there. And like when you reflect on that experience, you'll see exactly why there was the delays. You'll see exactly why that was there. Sometimes that's the beauty of, you know, working through the traumas and moving through the things that we have to move through, you know, if we choose to move through it. But there'll come a point where it makes sense why that delay was there. Always, always. It's amazing. You know, there's certain things in life that are absolutely orchestrated, and then there's other things that are just purely magical. Love it. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off live. I was actually going to jump off before you had booked a reading, Nicole. I'd said goodnight to everyone, and I was I was busy gas bagging. So I didn't actually get off, and then I saw your reading come through. It's so good. We got there. All right. Good night, everyone. Have an amazing evening. Have an amazing day, wherever you're at. Night, Mama Bear. And I'm going to see how tomorrow goes with the kids, because they're all home and adjusting to each other again. So, yeah, we'll see if I come on tomorrow night. Probably. Who knows? But this time I will notify you guys with the stories and let you know, and then it'll be the same time, 9 p.m. All right. Love yous all. Bye.